Hey, this is the boat doctor. A little cloudy and chilly today. The old seagulls are going nuts. Anyway, this time of year is kind of good. It gives me some time to kind of kick back and look at different boats and tell you a little bit more about them and what I think and value. It's kind of like this boat here. I just did a video prior to this. It will be on YouTube under Marina. But I had a 93 blue water jet craft. I was showing, just going through what you could do to make that boat worth some money. You buy used sometimes. They hold their value, especially on aluminum. So that blue water I got down there, that jet craft. So say you even went to a 200 on that boat, an inline 200. You'd be under 60 by the time you got everything done, and you wouldn't even know that was the same boat. And you could probably always get right at that 49 mark out of it later on. Where new ones, sometimes fiberglass, you buy them and then they devalue unless you buy them right. But this boat's another one. At first, when I first looked at this one, this is a 2025, it's a new boat. I took it out and I was pretty impressed with it, if I remember right, because I thought maybe the top for wind and stuff. But the more I looked at it, again, I have time now to do this, it kind of looked like a box. And I said, man, I thought it was an 18-footer when it first came into the shop, or down at Marina. And then now the more I look at it, and what impressed me when I took it out the last time was the visibility. And the wind didn't catch it like I thought it would, so that's why I want to run it again just to make sure I don't tell you the wrong story. But this is called the Coho hardtop. Now they make a Coho soft top, but back to the length. You look at that and you say, that don't look like there's a lot of room in that boat. It's the same thing as if you went to a 21 Seahawk with a soft top. Is this way, you still got the hardtop. You don't have to worry about canvas, excellent visibility. See all the big windows, that's what I really liked about it, the backdrop. But you got the same deck area as you would a 21, maybe even a 22. But you can still put 6 people in here. But it's the visibility that I like. So actually it's kind of misleading when you look on the outside. You say, well, there's no room. Yeah, there is. It's the same as the soft top. So that was me too. I thought the same thing. And you got double dip galvanized gear bath oil, disc on old 4, foot jack, spare tire, diamond plate front. It's got the dual wipers. And then you got the window stop, got the non-skid up front, got the 2-speed jack, swing tongue, slick on 2x6s. Come back here, and these guys really, on their offshore brackets, they even make this kind of like a ladder effect support, which even gives it more strength as far as you were going to put some weight back here, like a kicker motor or like a bleeding station for tuna. On the other side, gas vents, got a 150. I would tighten this up though. That's a little loose right there, so that needs to be tightened. Bait box drain, integrated hydraulics steering, freshwater flush. I believe it's a 15 by 15 prop. Oil drain. You hook up your transducers, zinc, trim tabs. Clean on the back, that's to get to the lower bolt holes. It's a 21 foot North River. Net holders, non-skid, welded downrigger pads. So really, on this boat, compared to a regular Seahawk, you had a fish box there, but that one there is pretty big actually on the inside depth. Inside there you would have your dual batteries. Now the only thing I would add to this boat, and I think this can be bought right now, everybody's trying to get rid of the 24s and 5s because the 26s are coming out. With this one we don't have to worry about too much, but there's a good discount on this. You just call up and ask for a salesman. But the only thing on an SE, I'd add the second battery, I'd add the wash down to it. Other than that, you're fine. In the seats, you could update those. Those are fine too, because this boat's a little lighter, so it actually handles a little bit better. I would just, you could do the horseshoe like what Hughescraft got. You can just put the horseshoe base on them, and I mean those were really good and a lot less expensive in maintenance compared to the suspension seats up there. I'd put a CL5 gauge in it, so you got trays, you got your light, you got a hardtop, you don't have to worry about the tops, you got good visibility. So them would be the things I'd add. Battery, wars down. That's my two main things right there. You do still have the metal deck, which on the 21 soft top you don't get the metal deck. It's a vinyl floor, which is fine too. But you know, you could take this boat, and I'm sure you could probably pick it up for just about 89, I imagine. Again, who knows? They may deal more than that. So just figure even 90. Say a 21 soft top Seahawk, not the Coho, you're looking at 95, almost to 100 with a 150. So again, you get a hardtop cheaper than that. So that's where this boat comes in. Now I could probably 10 grand, 95, 89, that's 90, 100. So under 100, I could probably get a radar, a good VHF, good antenna, get a good 12-inch to a 16-inch Garmin display with transducer. So that would give you the radar, GPS, sonar, VHF, hook it up to a NEMA starter kit, and say that's 6, and maybe you could add a kicker motor, a T99, and you could probably be under 100 on this boat. Now if you did that to a standard Seahawk hardtop, you'd be over 100, just the boat and the kicker motor. So this is a good value. So I'm gonna again take it out, give you another honest opinion how I think this boat is and if I think it's worth the money. Which I remember right, this handled pretty nice, but I just was thinking about how it looked so boxy before, but the more you look at it and you get it away from the other boats, it's got a lot of deck room, and you got a hard top. You don't have to worry about towing it, don't have to worry about replacing the glass. It keeps nice and warm in there, and the visibility is unbelievable. And my boat personally, if I got it, I'd probably, the 150 would do it, but I'd probably do the 200 4-cylinder, inline 4-cylinder, because then it'd be a rocket ship. Okay, this is Kurt, the boat doctor. I'm going to take her out on the water and show you a video of that one. But so far, bang for the buck. You could be under that 100 mark with electronics and a kicker, as far as I can figure out. I could be wrong, but very seldom. Ha, that was a joke. Okay, boat doctor out.